Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for September 15th through the 21st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra. The overall energy for the reading, the Five of Pentacles. A little bit of oppressing energy here. Could be a separation, a loss. We'll see. In the recent past, the Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Six of Wands. Something looks really, really good there. There's quite a bond that's forming there, and you feel really, really good about it between you and another energy, which could be either a person or even a job. I don't know, a situation. But there's a strong bond that's forming, and it's looking to be... Hello. May I help you? Are you bored? Don't come after my turtle. You got litter on your fur. We'll put it right here. We'll pick it up after. Okay. Okay. It's looking to be reciprocated too. So whatever you're feeling in regards to this growing and feeling good, that other energy is responding in the same way. Pretty cool energies there. In the current situation, the Ten of Cups, the Justice card, the King of Pentacles looks good. Something feels really, really good, balanced. You're definitely in your power here. There's an energy that brings happiness, so everything looks settled here. In the immediate future, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups. I see you doing something painful. It's just something hard, but you're doing it anyway because it feels right for you. But it's something hard, difficult, painful. Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay. Let's clarify. Let me do the Five of Pentacles. You. A little bug. For the Five of Pentacles, you get the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Swords. You're moving on from something. That's the energy of loss here, because you're departing. You're moving on. You come through with the strong energy of, here I go, away from here. And whatever here is, you're leaving behind. So that's, you're closing something off, potentially, or moving in a new direction here. Very difficult though. It's one of those, I really hate doing this, but I gotta. Okay. Let me do the Six of Pentacles in the recent past, the Death card, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Who didn't want this? Or no. You wanted it, but then you didn't anymore. If this is you, so there's an energy that shows up here in that very balanced, very nice type of an energy that was building up nicely. One of the two, you or the other energy, is shown up as slowly and in time building up a little bit of resistance to this. And I don't know why. I'm not seeing necessarily why. I'm just seeing the resistance that's being built up in time. So initially, yeah, everything was fine, everything was open. In time, something happened for one energy here, if not both, but I think just one. For the Hierophant, you get the Tower, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands. You show up as very firm, very clear, about what it is that you want, what it is that you need out of the situation for it to work out, what makes you happy here, what would bring you satisfaction through all of whatever was going on there. Which is a nice energy. It kind of shakes things up though when you show up like that. It's almost like forcing the truth out of a situation, you know, without meaning to. You were just being you, or trying to. Let's do the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the Six of Cups. Okay. What is it? Somebody's dragging their feet in there, and I don't think it's you, because you're showing up super open, super light, super like, hey, this is what I'm about, this is what I need from this one. And then I see another energy kind of dragging their feet to catch up, to be there, to kind of, they look like they're being a little left behind, energetically speaking. And it's going to be felt in the physical with potentially a little bit of resistance to this from time to time, not all the time, but it's a little odd, because it does feel like, energetically speaking, the energies are balanced. The energies are playing out even. And then there's one that's like, oh, hold on. I need to take a break. Hold on a second. I'll catch up with you in a minute, you know? So somebody's... Initially, it's not noticeable much. But somebody's starting to be left behind here in this dynamic. Let me do the Ten of Cups in the current situation, the Emperor, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. You carry again this energy of I gotta do something that's right. I gotta do something that's right, but could be very painful, could be very hard to do. This is the time in which you're showing up strong in this energy of having to do something because it feels 100% aligned with what you feel and what you need, but it's painful. So what the hell do you have to do? Let's do the Justice card, the Chariot, the Devil, the Fool. There's a tendency to rush things here just because you feel something is right. And it is right. It is looking like whatever you're feeling is right to do. It is aligned with, even the universe shows up giving you, you know, the thumbs up there. But there's a tendency to, just because you get that acknowledgement and that confirmation from pretty much anything that surrounds you, because that would be the universe stepping in saying, yay, there's a tendency to rush into doing something here, to kind of... done, you know. So try not to do that, because that looks to be a little unhealthy here. Stick firm with what you believe here, yes, but try not to rush through this process, whatever it is you're engaging in. For the King of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the Lovers, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. You're flipping a page. That's what you're doing. Okay, so that's why the loss energy is here, because things are going to look a little different from here on out. You're changing something. If, just to give you an example, which doesn't have to apply, of course, it's just an example to get the energy. If you are working with someone for 10 years and that's all you are, you know, colleagues, and I just work with them. All of a sudden you're like, hey, we should hang out more. Like we should, you know, and overnight there's this friendship that develops, and it's like, okay, they're not just someone I work with anymore. You know what I mean? So something is shifting here, and you're the one that's shifting it. I think it's you, unless it is a work situation and somebody's making some moves in the department or something. But there's one energy that sticks out that is in charge of the changes here. And I lean on you with that one. But you're shifting something where something is not going to be what it used to be. And it is difficult by the looks of it. You make it look easy, but at the same time, you're giving me a sense of, but it's hard as fuck. Okay. Let's do the Ace of Swords in the immediate future, the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, learn when to slow down too, when to take a break. This is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. Yeah, it does look easy like that in the sense of, oh, it's just not going to be the same anymore. Okay, but for that shift to happen, it's a process, you know, it's going to take a minute. And try not to rush it. That's the only issue I can see showing up in this, because you have that tendency to be like, oh, okay, let's do this. And try to, and in here, you look like you're definitely knowing when to slow down, when to take a break a little bit from all of it, you know, take some time for yourself and things like that. Just go with the flow. Don't necessarily create a very fast flow for this. Just let it unfold naturally. You already placed the change, the shift onto this. It's gonna happen, but it has a rhythm, so try not to rush that. And by this moment in time, it looks like you are stepping into the flow of things. Currently, I don't know if it's the excitement or the, you know, because we all, when we do something and get confirmations, especially from the universe, because we're so in tune, and then it's like, oh my God, yeah, I should do this. And we want to jump on that horse right away. It's like, hold on. The universe didn't say, hey, rush through this. The universe just said, hey, you're okay here. You know, so that's the only issue I'm seeing. But then you come back into a sense of falling into the flow. For the Three of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Five of Cups, the King of Swords, a Strength card. Again, emphasizing how hard it is. Yeah, just like any change, any shift in pretty much anything, it's gonna be felt like a loss, right? So there's a grieving process to what you're leaving behind. And you're definitely acknowledging how hard it is. And you're not running away from it. You're just saying, hey, it's not easy, but I'm moving forward here through this pain of whatever this is. Awareness. You're giving me a lot of awareness over the difficulty of it, over the flow of it. So good that you have that with you, that awareness over things. For the Knight of Cups in the immediate future, you get the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Swords. Somebody's laid to the table again. Is that energy there? Because I feel like that's where the shift is happening over whatever that is. Remember when I said, oh, somebody's being left behind? They're catching up, but they're still behind because they were behind to begin with. So it's like, while you're in charge and you're making the changes, they're right there in the physical, and they're saying, oh, okay. Now, energetically speaking, they're still a little bit behind, so they're trying to catch up with the changes. So they might not react in the same way as you are through all of this. And they might be a little slower when it comes to really comprehending what's going on here and how the shift is going to probably impact a lot of things. They're getting there. They're getting there, but just so you know, they're a little behind. You're on top of things. You're kind of running the show here, and they're right there by your side, seemingly with you in this one. Just have the awareness over the fact that they're a little slow in catching up. While you're understanding how this shift is impacting this, they seem to be understanding too, but they're not really until it kind of hits them. Who knows? A week from now, a month from now, a year from now. Who the hell knows? Because they're a little, you know. So if you see a little like trace of confusion on their face along the way, just so you know, that's where it's coming from. Not that they want to. It's just for some reason they got a little left behind there and they stayed there. But definitely going through the same process at different speeds by the looks of it. So from the universe for you as a final advice, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's a dynamic we're talking about. For some of you, it could be a marriage. It's just a bond, a commitment I'm seeing here. And something's looking like it's not necessarily, I wouldn't say it's not the best because it doesn't feel that way. I feel like something's changing within this dynamic, you know, and it may not feel like pink unicorns and fluffy clouds while this shift is happening, because it does feel like it's a little, again, not easy, of a change, of a shift, whatever's going on here. So anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.